That's all the intro you're going to give us?
Well, currently everything's a black screen.
Oh,
okay. There we go. Okay, I was just getting a little concerned. Okay, everything's live. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, lovely.
Alright, so I get us started over there.
Yep, we are now good to go. Everyone enjoy the Minish Cap Rando Weekly Race.
Yeah, welcome to the weekly TMCR. Tonight we'll be pleased to bring you Nesman, Johnny, Mashi, and Dax on Restream. Nesman and Dax have been kind of the veterans of the game. Johnny joined probably like in March, which is also like half a year ago. And then Mashi recently came back. They've been playing a lot of Oracle games, if I recall correctly. But yeah, we should be getting off any second now. And
should be getting started soon.
Yeah. Okay, they're off. Johnny's a bit late, but you know, there's always one who's late.
Doesn't really matter all that much. It's unlikely to come down to seconds in the end.
Yeah. Okay. We do have...
As Smith recently pointed out, the standard route at the start that went to town first is apparently slower. Unlike what was the thought before, so people are going into tower first now.
I don't know, I still like the town play. Yeah. So the boat doesn't really open up anything right now, and we do have an element check. And that was way too quick for me to actually look at that.
No kinstones.
No kinstones?
No kinstones seed.
So what you're telling me is that it's going to be all kinstones?
Well, yes, but... and I can get those elements into...
Okay, lovely. Yeah. The shop was pretty barren, with 3 5 rupees in store for them. Juliet's house has a bottle. So...
Well, that's a bottle lock bottle.
Yeah.
So that's not really relevant.
That's not going to be your first bottle. But yeah, Nesman and Dax going straight back to Northern Hurryfield. Not skipping Tingle Trees this time, thank God. Both of them have been known for skipping the Tingle Trees.
Well, you can only get punished for skipping Tingle Trees so many times before you stop, right? Although it's Nesman we're talking about.
Okay, so the southern trees have been kind of barren. And looks like we'll be... I could see this being like progression at Greyblade, which is going to be the last thing that they check. Okay, that's the bottle.
I mean Grimblade.
Exactly, Grimblade, sorry.
Because Greyblade is still a ways off.
Yeah, okay. The bottle itself isn't opening anything either. Same goes for the boomerang.
So lots of useful items that don't help us at all right now.
Yes.
The bottle, one bottle will be required this seed, so that's good to have. The bow obviously is required every seed for Vati.
So it's going to be in courtyard. Yeah, so it's going to be in courtyard.
But yeah, something in courtyard.
Yeah, so we can use the bottle to open up Quennel, but
we don't have access to Trilby.
Exactly, we need to get through Trilby first. And that's accomplished by... Yeah, see? That's Grimblade. Right? Yeah, Grimblade.
Yes, Grimblade Harpies.
Okay, and it's bomb back. That's still no Trilby access though.
No, but it is access to the South Hurryfield Ruby Cave.
Yes.
And out of Minish Loop and...
Yeah, looks like Nesman is prioritizing Veil Falls first though.
Well, he's checking the visible item, he's not actually going to grab anything.
Okay. That's with the pre-castle bomb cave, I think? Only having rupees as well.
Pre-castle cave harpies, yeah.
Yeah.
Something
close
like
enough.
But yeah, that was a check that I'd expected someone to do, and then obviously the South Hurryfield Ruby Cave is the most valuable location they have access to right now.
Yes.
With 15 items in one spot, that's not one you want to pass up.
Ooh, that.
And it's a sword, it's a resword, and a juggernaut.
Yeah.
Along with a trap of something. Oh, another bow. Why would you collect that? I guess light arrows could still be required, but...
Yeah, you could have required light arrows. Okay, yeah, so the sword makes it a bit more easy to, you know, damage things, as swords tend to do.
Is that what swords are used for?
I hope so. Well, you could... It's a matter of poking things with either arrows, tickling them with bombs, or poking them with swords.
Yeah, we do have a lot
That's what...
of weapons at the moment. We have every weapon, right? Like well, I guess lantern counts as a weapon if you
ignite things with it, yeah, but...
If you consider its effect on whiz ropes, but...
Yeah, and perhaps the cane if you count its use against hidden starfers. But yeah, the beanstalk having the graveyard key.
Graveyard key and power bracelets, right?
Oh, and bracelets too. Yeah, that's useful.
So, well, not really. The seed keeps giving us items that are useful, but not immediately.
Yeah, useful later on. Sorry.
Like, graveyard key, yes, that's required, but not until after blue sword at boots. And power bracelets, probably not required, but there's 3 things that you use them for.
3? Yeah, 3.
3, and one of them we really don't want. These runners really don't want to see, which is Palace pot push.
Well, I do.
Oh yes, like I said, the runners really don't want to see that.
Yeah, especially since they already have like these items that you can search for a while. Those being like graveyard key, and
yeah, all the items
that's kind of it.
You could like late and search for are being found.
Yeah.
White sword there on the dog heart piece in Minish Village.
Yeah.
So
we are only 1 item from... Sorry. No, we aren't. We do need a spin.
Need a sword and a spin for Westernwards access.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny's actually continuing into Deepwood here. Same goes for...
I can see this like as a play.
Yeah. Same goes for Mashi and Dax. So Nesman's the only one skipping
Nesman taking
Deepwood for the time.
Aggressive route and skipping Deepwood.
He's... Why is he saving here?
To save scum the rest of Minish loop to go back into Deepwood.
Ah, yeah, well, he's not going to do that anymore. He just found a spin.
Spin attack means you got Krenel, you're not going to go into Deepwood at that point, probably.
Yeah.
If you already, like, if you didn't choose to do it before finding out.
And all 3 runners that have decided to go into Deepwood, they already left, so Deepwood isn't really the play here.
Yeah, you don't
once
have
again,
to do anything in Deepwood with this seed, so...
Yeah, once again, Nesman never punished. But yeah, with... yeah, I think right now Turby is a good play. They have access to Krenel, so they could be just doing lower Krenel.
Probably just climb the, like, get the lower Krenel checks. There isn't really a whole lot of other options. Like...
There's town, but no one wants to do town.
And there's a few, like 2 checks on Swiftblade and... Under the school in town?
Yeah. Swiftblade had a lot of things recently. So Nesman is going to ignore that.
I would, like, probably get Swiftblade going through town here. I also would have London Pot, but it's Nesman.
What do you expect?
Yeah, I don't know. But at least I know that I don't know what to expect from him.
Yeah.
But yeah, most likely our next piece of progression is going to be on Krenner. And it's probably going to be a sword.
Yeah. Although I could see it being like an item that you get off the
a
dungeon.
gas jar or a grip ring here. But boots.
That's the boots.
Okay.
Well, it makes traversing the map more quick, so that's always nice to have.
It also gives 2 checks in Courtyard. And 1 check,
Yes.
1 more on Swiftblade. So that could lead to something, but yeah, you keep going here. Don't pull a myth, don't dip out of credit after finding your first item.
Yeah.
Like, Myth would have left here, right?
He would have so left Quennel. Although Quennel is required this time, so...
Yeah, Flames is required, but you don't have either Cane or Grip Ring yet to be able to access them.
I know, but Myth's shenanigans are usually whenever K-Flames is not required. If it's required...
Like, sure, he's not gonna skip the Beanstalk if K Flames is required, he's not gonna skip K Flames when it's required. But lower Quennel?
Yeah, whenever Cable Flames is not required, every decision that Myth makes in the entirety of like Quennel, Cable Flames, and Lower Quennel, that's most likely the wrong decision to make.
Okay, from that perspective, sure.
Okay, Mashi only getting junk and a trap from Swiftblade, so either it's the boots check, or it's like in an obscure spot here in town. Well, not
there's
not as
a lot of more checks on Quennel.
light arrows. Nesman, you missed a few checks. Nesman, not again.
Deciding to not use his bombs on those 3 checks right now.
Oh yeah, sure. He wants to get the bomb refills. Okay. For a second, I thought that Nesman was going to skip these. Which would have been a bad idea.
No, he's going back. Okay.
But you only have 2 bombs.
He forgot about them and is hoping for a bomb proof. I guess, I don't know, at what, like... There's some bomb count that raises the chance of getting a bomb drop, right? From a random drop.
I don't know. I think if you're like on
3 or 5
no bombs... I don't know. I only know that 11 rupees and having more than 1.5 hearts, sorry, less than 1.5 hearts, affects RNG drops, because those are the ones that we usually look forward to, sorry, that we try to avoid in any percent.
Yeah, so maybe that was a factor, or Nesman just
Did Nesman things.
wasn't sure he would get the 3 bombs straight, so wanted to do that first? I don't know. He also decided to grab a random item rather than the known scroll, so...
Yeah.
We'll see what scroll that is.
Okay.
What's in the left chest?
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good.
That would have been better.
And great spin.
Fast spin.
Really? Great spin?
Fast spin.
No.
It's
Dax Tracker highlighted
spin
great.
attack charge.
Yeah.
Your great spin attack charge time has been decreased, that's fast spin. Yes,
Okay.
Yes, it's confusing, but the scroll wasn't white, it was fast spin.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
So yeah, if Nesman had chosen the left instead of the right chest, he would have also gotten that scroll. And had flippers, which is probably the more important one out of those 2.
Yeah, I think you just hope for a random bomb drop out of that block. Those blocks spawn off bombs.
But...
I know, you always get the bombs when you don't need them. And when you need them, you just don't get them.
That's the other thing about like doing the dust first. If you had like the 6 bombs going in there, you had 3 chances at a bomb drop.
Hmm. I hope he remembers to get back to that, because those flippers could be needed.
Well, logically they're going to be required for the siege. Actually, they could easily be not required. We already have the Jabbernuts, so we don't need them for deep access.
Yeah.
Uh,
But you can just see
depends
Nesman trying to get bomb drops
yeah.
from the enemies here.
I'm not sure this is the best use of his time for that.
Especially since he's like on half a heart.
Yeah. That golden Tektite's out for blood. As
Yes.
usual.
Oh, there they are. Okay.
There's
Lovely.
the bump up. So yeah,
Yeah,
once
he's
he
not
gets
happy
into
about
this
it.
cave, he'll be fine, since there's a guaranteed bomb drop in a pot upstairs.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
Never mind. He just got another one.
Or he gets a random one from a pot downstairs.
He's on a quarter heart though. He has to be careful of that
Yes,
Tektite.
So yeah, that Tektite's
Okay,
quite
getting a sword beam.
well, we know the beam's not required, the siege.
Yeah, we do have the ladder errors.
Scroll that.
Counts towards your 7 scrolls for
Yeah.
Swiftblade the First.
So grouping would open up the vanilla path to Cave of Flames with those light arrows.
Yes.
I think that's gonna come into play.
Hopefully.
But okay, nothing else on Krendel. Well, after flippers and boots, don't expect much more from lower Krendel.
Yeah, Desmond and Dax
Also
having the
two-scroll,
same
like,
right here.
That was a pretty good lower Krendel.
Yeah. So it's something that Myth would have.
Myth would have
Not
made
done.
up the boots and then have to come back for the flippers, right?
Yeah. Luckily, the boots themselves don't really open too many checks.
No, it's just 3 checks at their current level of equipment.
Yeah. Yeah, Nesman and
the
Dax
flippers.
more or less synced here.
Uh,
No. We can't really tell right now, but so far it's not looking like a jet seed.
The thing that makes the seed nice so far is that a lot of the items that could turn out to be hard to find, like graveyard key, bow, have been found very early.
Yeah,
But then, like, we're still missing a lot of stuff.
yeah. It's basically just too early to tell if it's jet or not. It's convenient, but not jet yet.
Yeah, it might turn into, like, a fast seed, but... Like, if they find a sword soon and then Western Woods is completely stacked, that could easily turn this into a jet seed. But then...
Yeah. That's Western Woods for you.
Yeah, like, if Western Woods ends up stacked and, like... The thing that can make the seed easily faster is that no elements are behind kinstones. It's usually a factor for a faster seed, but... We'll see.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's so early. We've seen plenty of swords up in Palace.
On average, a seed with no elements behind kinstones is going to be faster than an average seed.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't say this seed is going to be faster than an average seed.
Okay, where's Desmond scooting off to?
Is this a Deepwood play? No, this is
Northern
North
Minish Woods, I say.
play. Yeah, North Minish Woods, of course.
That's
Clippers.
that's fine. Not on
Dawn
key.
Cave, you got lake access now with Anarchy.
Meanwhile, Dax doing his favorite minigame here. The dreaded Kakos. Let's see if he makes his reputation.
Signature.
Yeah, his signature move. Okay, he didn't do. Oh.
The Coco didn't drown. For once.
Yeah, but the one is escaping. There we go.
Oh, escaping.
Running away from him. And for
yeah,
us all,
stay
he will be
with him.
awarded with Whippy. Okay, let's find the dog food in the Gorn Cave.
They can turn that in.
Yeah. With the newfound graveyard key, no less.
London key.
Yes. London key, sorry.
The graveyard key has nothing to do with it. So yeah, Nisman making his way over to the back of London. This is like 3
This is
chests
fine.
here and 2 on lake.
That's Kinstone number 1.
There's more on lake. That's a Cloudtop Skinstone.
Yeah.
Not really
Dax,
concerning to find one of those, as long as it's
Yeah.
that low.
Dax and Johnny are going for the Minish checks in town. That paid off for Luna yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't. Who knows?
No, I don't know. There's been too many tiny matches to keep all of them in mind.
That's Kinstone number 2.
Default Kinstone. I mean that's a lot of checks if Griffin gets found.
Yeah. Okay, that's been feeding the dog. Oh, getting some love. Okay. Meanwhile, Johnny is expending that love for money. And there's Kinstone number 3.
Well,
On the
we can't
visible
get that
heart
one
piece.
yet.
Yeah, we can't get that one yet, but he can. Ooh, that's fancy.
Now they can! Yep.
Now
that's
they
it.
can.
Okay. Yeah, now they can get that Kinstone.
Ooh. That's not bad. Dax finding the red sword. Okay. Red sword in the bakery attic. Bakery attic has been filled lately.
If you say so. I don't know. I guess.
It
Like,
it really has.
yeah, I guess. Doesn't feel like it's been more so than usual. Like, yeah, those checks often have something. But yeah, Red Sword, great find, allows access to Western Woods. We'll see what's there. I think I'd still prefer Nesman's route, having found that cape first.
I think cape is better than sword right now, just because you have multiple swords. Maybe there's a sword here in Hylia. Who knows?
Well, more so than just on the order of things.
Magic found
They
myths.
do boots to route and caster with Western Woods if they want to, but
Oh, Minish Woods. Okay, that's nice. Okay, and Dex getting the
Oh,
lamp
yes,
and wall
okay.
attack. Yeah, so we're basically
Okay,
getting
so real
progression
yeah.
everywhere, basically.
With that lamp, Dex should wait. Dex doesn't know that he can access he doesn't. Dex can't access Lake with just the items he has.
Yeah, he needs his London key for that. Or the mitts
Where were the
that
mitts?
Mashi got.
Where were those?
Minish Flip Cave.
Oh, Minish Flipper's Cave. Okay, so not a required London key. But yes, Lake is for Dex. From what we know, he should make his way over towards that area to get access to Lake and then do Temple of Droplets stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the caster instant for Nesman. Okay, you only had some money.
Yeah.
It looks like Mashi is...
You
yeah.
always get Percy. It's never has
Yeah.
anything. I
Mashi is
totally
wanting
didn't
to
roll a
towards
CDS that
Hylia.
required Percy.
What did you say?
I said I totally didn't roll a seed yesterday that required Percy.
Nani?
Did Dex set the quick hope at Kester?
Don't think so. Ooh! Hello there.
Karina is a great find for Dex. That'll point him over towards Lake, where he will find his cape and
Yeah.
be able to get all the stuff out of droplets. That's a great
Yeah,
find.
and... yeah, and there's your second flippers, basically.
Well,
You just need
yeah,
one for each foot.
obviously. So yeah, I wouldn't expect Dex to do much beyond getting the Wind Crest here. Get the Wind Crest, do your choice of going to Swiftly the First or the Dark Knight, and
There's number 4, that's another Cloudtops. So far this seed has been really what do you call that? Some giving out Kinsons left and right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of them. There gotta be somewhere. Western Woods didn't have any, right?
Right. Generous, exactly, that's what I was thinking of, sorry.
So yeah, Nesman is back in town. It's probably going to do the Minish checks for lack of other options. Yeah.
He's shrinking, so I
We'll be
say
finding
yes.
his red sword, and that'll be quite nice for him. Like, Western Woods axes, then it's the lantern there and the ocarina.
Yeah, and those may be leading him towards the Minish flip caves, just because it's Minish Woods. You
Yeah.
always tend to do those
don't know
caves
that
after getting the
necessarily,
ocarina. Yes.
Like, Also, like, depends. Like, unless... Like, if they find a Gusher, that'll take them over there.
Okay,
for
there's another
doing
Cloudtops
good,
in Caster. So I think there's another Cloudtops at Caster. Caster, Plateau?
So that's
I
the
don't know.
third Cloudtops we've seen.
Yes.
I mean, still no grip ring to get there. Like, to turn them in. So...
Fair enough.
Still got a few items to go, but it's actually not that many. Like, we need 2 swords, Gusher and Cane.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's it, right?
Oh, we have... That is actually... Yeah, that's it.
So...
We have the
like,
Griffin key.
that's a number of items where I would definitely just go to droplets when you can full clear it and it's an element and, like, get the 2
Yeah.
ruby halves.
Yeah.
Take out the items.
Especially since droplets is required.
Yeah, like I said, like, it's an element. Like, if it wasn't an element, I'd still want to check at least the first ruby path, but it's an element. You're going to just full clear, or like clear
Yeah.
at the good chunk of the items.
You have to bite
Can't
that
full
bullet.
clear it
Yeah.
without the Gusher, but can get most of the items out of there. But looks like Dex is actually sticking around Caster, even doing the Minish checks here.
Yeah. That's not a terrible idea. You don't want to really last location Caster. Well, that being said, you don't want last location, period.
Well, sure, you don't want to last your cash and not location. But I mean, this is a play. It's feels early, but I guess yeah, like Dex doesn't have the cave, which he doesn't know that's in Lake, so he's probably hoping to find that.
I
before
can't
Droplet,
open that chest.
which he will, but yeah, curse is terrible. Like, most of the other traps are fine, but curse.
Yeah, the curse is the worst. And it rhymes. Okay, Nesman not falling for the second pair of flippers.
I mean, you really shouldn't.
Come on, take it. You want? We know you want it.
Alright. That's been deliberately picking up the trap there.
Yeah. Let's see if his third pair of flippers will also get attention like that. Because there's always that one item that is displayed as a trap twice. Usually it's the Gust Jar, but this time it looks like it's going to be the flippers.
I mean, we don't know that yet.
Yeah. Yeah, or 2 fake swords and fortress. Ooh. Oof.
That sounds fun.
Imagine having your blue sword and seeing 2 swords and fortress. You're like, okay, which one am I going to pick now?
But yeah, if it wasn't a visible item, you wouldn't know it's a fake sword. I mean, the key drops in Fortress being a trap is also always fun, but With those, you can tell it's a trap, so it's a bit less interesting.
Yeah.
So we'll see what the first Ruby Puffin drop says shortly.
Yeah. The tension's rising.
Two small
It's got
keys, the Kinstone,
a third
another
key.
small key.
And a Earthy.
Okay.
I think that was
So
a Caster instead.
Yeah, that was a Caster Kinstone.
That's nice.
Like, you don't really want to see any of the Kinstones, but at least with Caster ones you have more of a buffer before they become relevant.
Yeah, but still, you know, it's Force of Gummel for a reason. And I would say Wind Ruins plus Fortress takes.
Perfectly happy to avoid both Wind Runes and Cloud Tops the entirety of a seat.
I don't know. I think I would actually rush Fortress. They've got Mitz, they've got Bow, they've got.
If you get all the Kinstones here, yes,
Yes.
going to Fortress becomes a thing that you probably. But you don't want to find the Kinstones.
Okay, Johnny going for London Secret here. I don't think we've seen that before.
I don't think so, no. But it's also not anything important.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they can also get back to Deepwood. Although I think they would rather wait for the gas jar before they go into Deepwood again.
Yeah. You don't want to triple dip Deepwood.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe you have to, but
you don't want to.
like they have better options basically. Like Temple of Droplets is a better option than Deepwood right now. Yeah, the gas jar could be in Deepwood, which sure, it can happen, but the gas jar could also be pretty much anywhere else.
Yeah.
Do we see a grip ring? I guess that was on Mesh's side on town digging.
Think so? Yeah.
Leading to grip
Yeah.
ring. Still no
Okay.
checks required, but that's a lot of checks that they
Yeah,
just got access
so-
to.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically Mashy's map is just queen right now.
Yeah, that grip ring gives access to a lot of stuff on Krenel and a lot of checks up in Royal Force. And you can reach Cave of Flame, like you can reach Cave of Flames with that, but
Why would
that
you want to?
feels like you don't want to do that play yet.
Yeah, you're missing
Although-
your cane.
Mesh
So you don't really want to do that.
yet, so so they also don't have the Ocarina yet, which is another like thing that would make you more inclined to go for the Cave of Flames play.
Yeah.
So Meshi is looking for a sword basically and doesn't know that there's one in Town Minish checks. There's a Gusture in the second Ruby path.
Ooh.
That's a good find. So after Temple of Drops you go to Deepwood.
Yes.
Just keep knocking out those elements. Anyone want to bet on Kanan or Sword and Deepwood?
I think it's neither of those places. I think Kane is going to be really out of the way this time. So I want to. I think I want to say graveyard. Yeah,
That's not
Kane
out
in
of the
graveyard. Right,
Kind of
let me
funny
correct that.
when they go to graveyard like that. That's not out of the way.
Okay, so okay, fair enough. Let me rephrase that. Kane in, I think I want to see Cloud Tops. Yeah, Cloud Tops South Kill. South Kill is always that one spot that you just hate to do.
There's the last
some reason.
Castle up in Falls.
Hey, hooray!
Ooh.
Time for wind runes.
Well, Meshi doesn't have red sword.
Maybe he's gonna find like another sword up here.
Maybe. Or on Krenel Beanstalk. That's also a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Meshi setting up the saves there, but going up to Cloud Tops. So we'll see if Andrew's wish of reclaiming Cloud Tops is going to get fulfilled this time. Which would be convenient for Meshi.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to go to Krenel after this to get the Krenel Beanstalk. If you get Kane here, that's really convenient. Because you can get Cave of Flames together with that. Quite nice.
Yeah, meanwhile we basically see Nesman, Johnny and Dax in droplets. Which isn't a bad play either, just because, well, it's a required dungeon, you need to do them. Might as well do them earlier than later. Okay, that's been getting this switch perfectly without falling into the water. I swear that happens a lot more recently lately. So that happens way more often recently.
Like rolling past it, or what?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's... You need to be
doing the potato. Yeah. So basically, if you try to hit the switch and the ice physics win, and you slide off that the platform.
Switch, it's not ice physics.
Usually it's ice physics. What? Yeah. Okay, fair enough. But I'm thinking of the other switch. Yeah.
But I've also seen people like roll past that switch or something.
But yeah, basically, if you miss that switch, if you miss either switch, you do need to save. You do need to quick warp out of there to reset the lily pad.
Yeah, and with like moving the lily pad through the ice plane room does take some time, so that's something you should make sure to avoid.
Yeah.
Don't think there's been much in Cloud Tops. One check to go for Meshi.
Yeah, so far Cloud Tops has been pretty barren. Apart from like the Kinstone that was in Bay Falls.
Well, that's not Cloud Tops.
Exactly, that's what I... that's why I rephrased that mid-phrase.
I'm not sure I would say that Bay Falls, like, the important thing was the Kinstone. Like, sure, that might come into play. I think the remote bombs are more worth of a mention almost.
Yeah.
But yes, nothing there, so Meshi just safe scums that away. I expect them to go to Krenel, which it looks like that's the direction they're heading.
Yeah, it's probably either Krenel or it's... Yeah, it's gonna be Krenel, but he could have gone to either Droplets or Krenel, and it would have been probably fine. Although you need the red sword.
Yeah, you need the red sword to actually clear Droplets. Not sure if Meshi dipped it when he was at lane.
I don't think so.
Okay. Like would have been like going for the first ruby path would have been fine. Meshi also doesn't have the lantern yet, so Droplets is a lot less appealing beyond that first ruby path.
Fair enough.
yeah, Dex and Johnny both just getting to the first level. Nesman about to get to the second level, so lots of just clearing stuff out in droplets.
Yeah, you do need to do it
over
either.
there for a while, so more interested in what Meshi is going to find, since that's like those are checks we haven't seen yet. Another bottle in that second ice block.
But yeah, it looks like this was just go mod. It's not really go modding, but just, you know,
up here
doing
before
Octo.
doing Octo.
Oh! Yeah, you kind of want. Yeah, you really want to do
I mean,
that.
there's 4 pots with hearts in this room, so it's fine, but...
Yeah. Now watch them get
low.
clopped to death by the flying pots. Yeah, especially
Yeah.
since Octo
There's
easily
a
deals one heart of damage.
heart.
Yeah. Basically, if Octo sucks you in, that's 1 heart of damage. That
But yeah, you don't
Desmond
want to go
can't
into
be.
Octo with this health. Like, it's not even about getting sucked in, you can probably avoid that. But just the falling rock.
Ooh! Color Metal, Book, and Kinstone. In the Quentin Beanstalk.
Alright.
So that's all. Yeah.
And,
Cloudtop's less appealing.
yeah, and the books, like, okay. Need 3 of them. I think that is for Cloudtops. It's hard to tell because no runner has, like, all of them, but...
Yeah.
Uh,
We should be. Yeah, around 4 Cloudtop Kinstones, I think.
yeah, what was the one that Dax found? Oh, yeah, Nesman's missing 1 on Caster and 1 on Trainer Beanstalk and has 2, so that's 4.
Okay. But yeah, right now we do have the runners on a pretty dry streak right now. So
Yeah, like,
Octo takes a while.
Johnny and Dex are about to go into the path to Octo, and Meshi is on the path to Cave of Flames.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting choice, but makes some sense from his perspective.
Yes, he's
like,
still looking for that red
Looking
sword.
for that sword, and it's in town, but...
Yeah, but since we've seen the entirety of Caster from Dax, we know that Kane is not in Caster right now or in Western Woods.
Oh, there's Wind Runes.
There's in Woods, yeah.
There's all of Wind Runes and Fortress that we haven't seen. Because no runner has access to it, but we know all the pieces to get access to it.
Yes.
So, that's not unlikely to just have the cane or another sword. And there's also Deepwood. We have all of Deepwood to clear.
Okay, and that's our first element 43 minutes in. By
So not too
Nesman.
early, but not too late either.
Yeah, it's I'd say 40 minutes for your first element is around average. Is that right? Yeah, probably.
Probably a bit above average, but not too much.
But yeah, I'm quite interested to see where Nesman is heading next. Since he's not using his ocarina, it's gonna be something close. That being London Secret. Okay.
Yeah, if you haven't done this check yet, this is the time to do it, and then I still expect Nesman to just head over to Deepwood. But it's Nesman. Who knows?
Yeah, we don't know.
But yeah, heading over to Deepwood would get Nesman the mids. And then those lock the grip ring in town digging, so... Well, we haven't seen the grip ring lead to anything important yet, have we?
Kinstone for Cloudtop's
Kinstone
book,
and
Karloff.
I thought is probably... Yeah, well, the card of metal hasn't been turned yet, so we don't know if it's important.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Hasn't been turned yet, we don't know if it's important. The Cloud of Kinstones hopefully aren't important. So the Caster Kinstone is like the one thing that we know is behind that.
Yeah. Okay, Meshik now going into Cave of Flames.
But yeah, if you're gonna do this... Like, I don't know why you would save there. It doesn't help.
Yeah. You still need to pick up all the items.
Is that leaving Milari's Mines as Minish? It's slower to reset out of, like, save scum to that than to just quick warp out of chaos.
Yeah. I think he just hoped to have his quick warp at the beginning of Cradle. But that's not really the case. Yeah, exactly. Okay, we do have a key so far. And the big key for Cave of Flames. So, at least they don't have to hunt that for Deck Savage chest.
Yeah. Didn't get both keys, so it's not like much faster go mode Cave of Flames than this, so... We'll see if this was the play or if Meshi really just needs to go do town checks. Which, Meshi needs to do town checks at some point, so if this leads to something could be bad for them? Like...
kinda, yeah.
It depends on what it is. If it's the sword here, it's pretty bad. If it's the cane that doesn't lead to another sword before Western Woods, that's pretty great. It's like Nesman went into Dr. Left's attic twice?
Yes, he accidentally took the wrong exit of the house.
I mean... Maybe he just want to check out that room in the state that we usually never see it in.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, we do see a scroll in the fountain. That's Rockbreaker. That's handy.
That's useful. Fountain. It's an interesting play without Kane.
Yeah, well, it paid off with the scroll.
I mean, depends. If there's something Kane locked there, you would have wanted to wait. But yes.
Fair enough.
The scroll's nice. And it's not likely that one check has anything.
Okay. Johnny actually going for Blue Chew here. Let's see if he has something. I think we haven't seen Blue Chew from either Dax or Nesman.
I don't think so, no. Like, Nesman didn't do it, and don't think Dax did. But I haven't kept full track of what he's been doing.
Oh boy.
I mean, if Dax is doing this check, yeah, you delayed Blue Chew until after it, probably. Like... You missed... I don't know, since when did you... Like, we found a... the latest thing we found is still the gas giant droplets. Meshi went to Cave of Flames, but he hasn't gotten anything yet. Like, behind the gripping wasn't too exciting. There was a Castle Stone.
Meshi's doing Innocent Threat! Oh, that's nice. They're doing Innocent Threat. See, that's way faster. And they get awarded by a book.
Well, that's not useful without Kane.
But still, you get the knowledge. It's the thought that counts.
But yeah, on a path to Cave of Flames, not really worth it this time.
Yeah.
That said, Meshi will find that Ocarina in Western Woods, and so it's not too bad.
Okay, Nesman going for the mids here. Sorry,
Well,
picking up the
Nesman's going
mids.
to go into Deepwood here and picks up the mids on the way. Does that... Okay, no, Nesman is still going to go into Deepwood here.
Yeah, I was questioning him right now. I was like, hey, go to Deepwood.
I mean, I could see... Like, given that you have Ocarina and the Quick Warp was there, I could see checking out Cave 25 and then coming back.
Yeah.
That's the extent of mid checks I would do before doing Deepwood in this situation.
Yeah. Figurinos was like utter garbage. I think there was all bombs. But yeah, it looked like Deepwood was just lamp locked instead of like proper
Well,
boss
yeah.
proper boss locked. Lamp or Gastia
It
locked.
usually is.
I know, but not always.
No, rarely you get the first smoky on the boss and the biggie in those two, but not usually. So Meshi now in town doing the Minish checks. He's going to find that sword. Probably feel really bad about doing it this late. But
It's
has
town
made
checks.
progress all the time. Like
Yeah.
Meshi found those mids, found that grip ring quite early. Found all the caster kinstones already. Is going to be able to use those immediately. I mean, Meshi will
Yeah.
still do time of troubles before that, right?
Yeah, and they said the quick warp in not the quick warp, but the wind quest.
At Cave of
Up
Flames.
in Cave of Flames. Yeah. So as soon as he gets that cane, he can just fly up there.
Which we don't know where
and-
the cane is yet.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somewhere, but we don't know where.
Oh yeah, Dak is not
Jack
far
is
behind
now-
Nesman.
So it's now finding mids is also like going to continue into Deepwood, most likely.
Yeah. Probably.
Which Nesman's there, not found anything yet, but not yet halfway through, so we'll see.
Yeah. That still might change, basically.
Yes, we need 2 swords and a cane. And either cane or 1 sword would give access to another element each.
Yeah, those being Graveyard and Cave of Flames, respectively.
Yeah, with we have access to green Chu already, and myself already done Octo. So Meshi having the advantage of having already picked up the Call of Men before Western Woods, thus being able to avoid that trap.
Yeah. Okay, Johnny now getting his element as well.
Yeah, like Johnny is going to probably follow the same route that Nesman Dex did, which is go towards Minish Woods, pick up the mids, go into Deepwood.
Yeah.
Meshi now about to find the Ocarina. We'll see where he goes. I still think like droplets should be the play, but like obviously set a Windcrest and caster, but then Nesman about to go to do the Metapar fight. What was on the this was- it's the compass, okay.
Um,
Compass, okay.
Yeah, so right now, Deepwood looks pretty barren to me. We still got a few tracks
there's
left, but you know.
the basement and green shoe left. Is that all?
Yes.
No, we've seen the basement. Don't know why,
We did?
but we've
Okay.
seen the basement, and this was the big key. So it's
Oh.
just green shoe left.
Oh, we haven't seen Molotov though.
Right, Nesman did the weird route where. Wait, is Dex
Yeah.
the same?
Yep. It's a good
Okay,
thing
then.
that Myth isn't here. It's a very good thing that Myth isn't here.
I don't think we've seen. Have we seen Grimblade scroll yet?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. But there's a lot, there's a lot of checks that are just scattered, I think.
Yeah.
And then there's the big, amounts of checks at Fortress, like Windrunes and Fortress, which is looking more and more likely. There's also the fact that we are on 4 top skin stones, so one more is going to open up that whole can of worms. Though it's not
Yeah.
yet Palace access because that does require blue, so.
Yeah, but at least you can access the Wind Ruins. Sorry, the Wind Tribe.
Yes.
There are way too many places with the wind in the same here, Minish Cap. Oh, it's the worst. It's always Fortress Mesh getting bullied. Yeah, that golden rope.
That golden rope does like to eat you.
Yeah, so it's always nice to have the boomerang. Also to just lead it away.
How does Boomerang help there?
You can just stun it for just that split second. So
Can
you
use
can't stun
Boomerang
golden
across
enemy.
the vine?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I think the boomerang isn't really concerned with height, at least when it comes to the vines. At least, well,
More
you
likely
can hit
that
the
those are actually not on the an upper layer
second
thing.
layer.
They're just,
Yeah,
you can go past them, no collision. kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Which
That's probably-
the upper layer is on the platforms, but not on the
Yeah,
raised
not
ground.
on the vine. Yeah. I think that's also why we taught you when
Yeah.
when
no,
using the
I
ocarina
know.
to
That's why I'm thinking
yeah.
of that.
yeah.
But
Okay, this one's going for the motors here.
yeah, this is a weird drop. Let's drop deeper drop, but if you're gonna do
I
it,
think they were just hoping for.
is Johnny doing the same thing? What is it? Okay.
Okay, so Grimblade had the mushroom.
That's
Is this
Waveblade.
Grimblade? That's Waveblade. Ooh,
That was Waveblade.
that could be. Yeah, okay. I just saw the torches, right?
That
And I
was-
thought it's good.
I didn't see torches.
Waveblade has torches in his room.
Really? But Waveblade
think
looks
so.
different.
Yeah, I know. I was like, okay, torches, got it. Grimblade.
Nope.
Aw.
So yeah. From what we know, it's probably over in Windrunes. Which means Nesman, Johnny, and Dex need to go into town digging to find those that grip ring, to go up their falls to find that kinstone.
Yes.
While Mesh needs to just catch up with dungeon progress.
Yeah, I'd say right now, Nesman, Johnny, and Dex are just going to hunt a few myth checks.
Yeah, you follow the myths here. Like, what else are you gonna do? And yeah, Nesman taking it straight to town digging. Interesting choice. I don't think he has done F25 yet.
I don't think so either.
But Cave 25 didn't have, well, had a Tingle trophy, but then we don't have Kane. So yeah, this is where the items are. So of course Nesman's going there, right?
I don't know. Yeah, the thing with Nesman's body is just that it's become so darn unpredictable.
Yep.
Oh,
No,
it's bad.
Okay, Nesman is going to go up forwards here.
Yeah. So he will maybe picking up his thing.
Classic Kingston.
Yes.
Yes. And this one hasn't done caster yet. Is he just going to go to Windroots?
Hopefully.
Probably, right?
Well, I suppose it's going to be your most dense check, so you want so you want to do that. And I think Nesman hasn't done caster yet. Only Dex did caster.
Yes, that's what I just said.
Oh,
So-
oops.
But yeah, but I don't think Nesman is going to do caster either after finding that Kingstone. He's going to just go straight into Windroots.
Yes.
Which should have something.
I would be
do you
surprised
think?
if
Like-
cast.
Like, is something in Windroots or is it in Fortress? And how much is it going to be? Like, is it just a sword? Is it a sword and a cane? Is it 2 swords? Is it all 3 items? Don't think it's all 3 items.
I think it's going to be a Kinstone and a Cane, and the Kinstone will people lead up to Palace. For the Cane and up and you could see Cane and Palace.
So, Kingstone and the
Okay.
sword is what you mean? Or-
Yeah. Kinstone and a sword. Yeah. And then if we're lucky, we're going to see the Cane at the Cape chest, because that always has been like half of a meme. Not a complete meme, but half of it. One of those checks that you want to have, that you want to experience, but not as a racer, just as a watcher.
Yes. I mean, it could happen,
Oh yeah.
but it's not exactly likely right now. Okay, Nesman just skipping out on Cloudtops entirely.
Okay. He's not going to deal with Cloudtops right now. He's going for caster. Right?
Yeah, after... No,
Yeah.
wait, he's going to Krenner. You do Krenner Beanstalk before caster here, right?
Oh yeah, right, sorry. I thought he had... Okay, never mind.
Nope. Not if you're Nesman. Okay.
How many items has the Beanstalk again? I think it's like 10, right?
12?
Yeah. Should be 10. It's like
Is it 9?
3... Yeah,
No, it's 9. It's
9, yeah.
8 rupees and 1 heart piece.
He's also skipping on a hype cave.
Yeah, no, Nesman is...
He's going
following
straight
that
for the
last
30.
direction.
Yeah, Nesman's straight going for that 30 instead of like the 10s here.
I mean, we know it's probably gonna work, right?
Yeah, never punished.
Like, what was on the beanstalk? Like, useless Call of Medal? Yeah, no. You don't need
Call of
that.
Metal and a book, I
A
think.
book. Maybe a scroll, but yes. Which... I think Nesman's on 7 already. It's probably going to set a pre-pop here and then do...
It's hard to, but I think, yes, it's 7. Yeah, I think I would
Looks
actually be
like
quite
that, not this
surprised.
year.
Yeah, I would actually be surprised if Desmond skips Quack Herbert, since he's the one that started calling him that way.
Oh, was that a term name called by Nesman? No.
Yep. That was the instance of Nesman completely forgetting how he's called and making stuff up on the fly. And it pretty much just stuck.
This game has too many named NPCs to keep track of all. Right?
Yeah, especially since every NPC isn't actually named.
Okay, I didn't expect Nesman to do hiking just here.
He's what now?
He's skipping all of the non-Minish caster checks except like Great Uncle Herbert and doing hiking. When
He has to be memeing at this point. He has to be memeing at this point.
How much of hiking is he going to do though?
Honestly, knowing him, all of it.
Yeah, I guess if you do this, you do all of it. I wouldn't hate just going up to the boat chest and the one beside it though, and then quick popping.
Yeah, that's what he did actually.
Okay.
He was like, nope, not dealing with that.
Feet froze for me, so.
Yeah.
That I agree more with than just doing full hiking there. I don't know, that feels...
That feels?
Less crazy?
Okay. I was just asking because I was feeling that I have cut off again.
No, you're fine. I just... I didn't know how I wanted to finish that sentence, so I didn't...
Okay.
But yeah, wind runes. We expect to find something here. Like either cane or sword, most likely. Don't have many other items that give progression. Like a shield is technically 2 checks, and that's it.
Yeah. That's actually it. We do need the cane for the books.
Yeah. Or
Carl's
the
junk.
thingy, like,
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Kane for the Tingle Trophy yet.
yeah. I had the Tingle Trophy for a while, but again, no cane to turn then.
Yeah, we've got Waveblade, we've got...
Well, yeah, the Mushroom and
what's his face?
Waveblade is a thing that could still be leading to something.
Yeah, since Johnny is checking that right now. And Ram has... stinks! Great.
What other various checks besides wind runes do we have?
Fortress.
Well, besides wind runes and Fortress. I think we still haven't seen Grimblade yet, is that right?
Yes, that's right. We haven't seen
I don't
Griggle.
think anyone did did Old Man Myth.
Yes, we haven't seen Old Man Myth.
Caster Digging?
Cassidy. I feel like we haven't...
Like, Dex did clear Caster but didn't have Myths at the time, and I don't think anyone else did it. Mashi did Caster Digging?
Okay. But yeah, that's the final caster skin stand for Dax and the grip ring for Johnny. And that's one now entering Fortress. Let's see if he's doing... Okay, he's...
Quick Walk Caves first.
Quick Walk Caves, yeah, sure.
Yeah, when it's not an Element Fortress.
Yeah, you want to do Quick Walk Caves first.
You usually just get to the boss and then do it.
Yeah.
With a non-element fortress, you don't have that clear of a time to do it, so might as well do it first. Some people, I think, like doing the front checks first and then doing it, or the left front check first, then doing it, then doing the right front, or whatever. But
I think it just comes down to personal preference at this point.
It's just preference. Doing it first is fine. Hey, remote bar, wait.
Yeah.
We already have those. That's not a quiver. That's a sword on the visible spot. Interestingly, Nesman is still doing the left side first.
See, finding a shield.
Okay.
So the rule of thumb with Fortress is you don't bail until you get your first sword.
Yes, but
Now, is he going to bail after that sword?
well, it depends. Does he find anything else here? So if there's anything else on these like on this side, and that sword is real, I think you bail after it. If there's nothing here and it's just that sword over there, I might keep going.
Yeah.
If that sword fake, you keep going. No matter if there's something like, okay, if there's 2 items on the rubies here, you check the sword, but probably still bail if it's fake. But otherwise. Early big key. Too bad this isn't a combat element fortress. Yeah, the sword could absolutely be fake. Like, I wouldn't plan around that sword being real, for sure, here. It feels more likely to me that it's a fake, almost, but on the other hand, we are looking for some progression, and it's kind of got to be in Fortress at this point. So...
There's
a real sword.
Blue sword. That's a real sword.
Now I'm really thinking that sword's fake. But it could be a real sword still.
I'm thinking this could be a real sword. With Kane being like somewhere stupid. Like Arden Palace.
Like, there's no way you don't grab it, but I don't think it's real. But Nesman's gonna show us shortly. Unless he's an absolute madman, he's gonna pick that item up.
There's no reason I'm going to pick that up, though. Well, we kept saying that so often.
Yeah, this is Nesman. I could absolutely see him being like, nah, that sword's fake, and leaving. I'm not saying that's what you should do, ever. But this is Nesman.
Yeah. The takeaway point is basically the takeaway point is basically that no matter how successful Nesman is, you don't copy their routing because they've got the unique ability to just luck through all their bullshit routing.
Yes. Yeah. So, if that sword's real, do you bail?
No. You could still have the cane on Gordon. We've had that before.
So you keep looking for the cane. Do you
Yes.
think Nesman's going to keep looking for the cane?
I don't know.
I feel like the answer is no, but... Like, consider Nesman's perspective here. He has yet to do KF25, he has yet to do Crandall Beanstalk, he would have gotten 2 swords out of here. I think in Nesman's position, you bail.
Kind of.
If that sword's real. If that sword's fake, I'm more inclined to keep looking.
Yeah, it's just hard to tell.
Oh yeah, well, it's Nesman. Yes, it's hard to tell what it's gonna do.
Nesman's the Deadpool of Minish.
I'm not getting that reference, but...
Well, Deadpool is basically the most random and, it's like, you know,
Nesman is very apprehensive about that.
And it's the correct one, see?
Okay, it's a real 4-sword.
And he's
gonna pick up that scroll.
Going. He's keep going. Is he?
He's gonna pick up that scroll. Like, of course you're gonna pick up the scroll that dropped.
And he's going. Ha!
Okay, he keeps going.
He's doing Gordon.
Is this a Gordon play?
This is a platform plus Gordon, perhaps, because he equipped the mids. And you usually only equip the mids here when you want to do Gordon.
He's getting the red orb. Do you keep going to Gordon? I guess you do.
I think they have... Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, here's the big key. That's not the... Hey, there's a trap.
He's saving.
Why save there? You're gonna get an element. You can't save... What?
See?
This is not the situation
See?
in which you save scum here.
See? See? That's what I'm talking about. That's when you can't check Garden. You don't have... Oh, he's going for Graveyard.
Yeah, this is Graveyard. Which you get you're getting an element of there. You're not save scumming that away.
Dax for the final shot of Skinstone.
Yeah, there was a
Dax for the final...
Greybait.
Oh no! I mean, oh yes!
Well, it's Kane Go mode from our perspective. So it's not in Palace.
It could be in Palace.
Well,
Palace has like two
deep in
checks.
Palace. It's not deep
Yeah.
in Palace. So Palace is a lot less scary than it otherwise would be. So getting Palace
Yeah.
is actually... Like, it's a lot of checks in Wind Tribe and like the 2 checks in Palace. That's not too bad at this point. Like, once you're in Kane Go mode, finding the Cloud of Skinstone isn't that scary. Now, granted, Dax has yet to go to Fortress to find those 2 swords. Dax is also missing one other Cloud of Skinstone. I'm not sure which that would be.
Beats me. I don't know.
Yes, you can't get into Palace without one of the swords from Fortress. So as long as you don't bail after getting just the 1 sword on the hard piece...
Damn, had a scroll.
Yeah, I think that was Longspin.
Yeah, how nice of him.
Well... Okay, Nesman, at that point, just reset the room. Don't look for the crow in another tree, just reset the room. Like, it's so fast to just leave down there and...
Yeah, or just enter and exit Dampay's house.
Well, sure, but like, you're right there.
Exactly.
You're at the
Although I don't know if he knows
you
it.
can go down there and go back up. Okay, there's Dax out of Skinstone. That's the one he was missing. Like,
Ness, man.
Looking around here, it's the crow is always starting in the tree right next to the entrance.
Yeah.
Okay, entering and exiting Dampus house does work to reset that, but like you're
Why
right
would
at
you?
the exit. You can leave down there and go straight back up, and like it's fine. You're put in the last spot of Lost Woods where you just need to go up to Ethereal Valley. Like, you don't need to...
that's the second key. That's the second key. That's the spare graveyard key. Yeah, the spare graveyard key.
Why didn't the crow just take that one instead of yours?
Because crows sometimes are assholes. That's why.
Maybe that was the crow's other graveyard key that it stole from someone before, and then Damp had to make another copy.
Yeah. Oh dang, I locked myself out of the graveyard again. Okay, let's make a new key out of pure gold. Why not?
Yes! What else are you gonna make the key out of? I mean, it's the Royal Graveyard, right?
Yeah, but still, I think gold is one of those metals that you don't want to use for anything that has to be durable. Just because gold is a metal is... You can bend gold if you press it hard enough.
Exactly. So you can make the key by hand.
Yes, but if you accidentally sit on your key, that key is going to get deformed. And it's not going to fit anymore.
Don't do that. Also, don't throw down the key from it. Wait. So how high does the tree have to be to deform a gold key? From the fall.
I don't know shit about physics.
That's something someone should math out.
As long as we don't have Myth do the math, it's fine. So yeah, we recently found out that you can actually do a command on the Discord bot to remind you of something.
Found out recently. There were a lot of. Well, whatever.
I found out recently. Okay.
Okay.
And Myth decided to do the thing in so Myth decided to
the
have
cane
that.
wasn't here. Where's the cane?
Okay. It's back in Fortress.
I'm feeling Wind Tribe, but it could be Fortress.
Yeah.
Where's Nesmin missing Cloud Skin Stones then?
Grey Blade and he's on 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. No idea. Oh yeah, Colonel Beanstalk, Grey Blade, and Caster. Okay.
Yeah, that was 3. That's a lot of spots to go to.
Yeah. So yeah, continuing that little story. Myth decided to put the remind me in seconds instead of like hours or maybe even days. And he mentioned beforehand, he's Myth mentioned he's a math major.
Well,
and then
that doesn't mean you can
but still.
Math isn't about calculating stuff.
Yeah, but still, that's like he said before he's a math major, and then he gets the remind me wrong by more than like 6 months.
Well, sure, but that's just like a couple orders of magnitude off.
It was still pretty funny though.
So
okay, we do actually have
in chat for where the cane's going to be. Pretty sure we've seen hiking from Dax, so that's not it.
Yeah, feels bad, man, Nimbus.
Interestingly, Meshi made it over to Wind Runes before either of Johnny or Dax.
Oh yeah. But I think Dax has the unique advantage of being able to choose between Fortress or Palace. Although he can't do Palace because he's on Red Sword.
So, I think in Dax position I would do the Cloud Ops fusions. Simply because you are locked out of Palace, so there's less stuff to do there.
Yes.
But he might be going to win like Fortress instead. Just makes it more awkward on when to bail. Like, if you already did the Winter, I guess you're gonna find the sword there, and then it's 2 more checks. But yeah. Nori, you do know that School Garden is cane locked, right?
I don't think she does.
Okay. Like, it's a Minish check that you need the cane to be able to turn Minish there.
Have we seen the school basement though? I think we have, right?
Pretty sure at this point we have.
Okay, yeah, because we do have one check in the school that isn't actually cane locked, that being the school basement. But I think we've seen that.
I don't think we have seen the well pillar yet. Because Nesmin
is
with access to it, and Nesmin wasn't like Nesmin had better stuff to do. Like finding.
Oh yeah, Nesmin is. Yeah, Nesmin's going anyway.
He's missing, so.
Yeah, but Nesmin is just. I think Nesmin is doing anything but town at this point. You
Sure, but
Yeah.
if Nesman just goes to Cranial Beanstalk, does Grable on the way, he's gonna have all the Cloud Top Skin Stones.
Okay, fair enough.
It's probably not town. Like,
Oh yeah, because well, what do they have left in town?
well,
Have you seen Half
Pillar?
Ledge? Oh yeah, well, Pillar.
Half Ledge. I don't think so.
God. Don't do a me. Don't do a Handle Ledge.
So Dex bit out of the future, or did he come up here through the... I don't know. Was this just a Grigal? No, this was off. So Dex is doing the wind trap checks.
Okay.
Okay, apparently Half Edge was done by Johnny.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, someone did it. It's reassuring.
Yeah.
Though it was a Henry Sledge, okay.
Oh yeah, Johnny actually did Blue Chew.
So, that was a cane and wind trap, right?
I wasn't looking, god damn it.
Why wouldn't... Okay, my stream for Dex was buffering, that's why I didn't like call it out immediately, but... Okay, that's the cane. So, Dex just needs to head to Fortress of Go Mode for Go Mode.
Yeah.
But everyone else will need to go up to wind trap.
Okay, so it actually was Wind Trap. So whoever won... Okay, Wind Trap, lovely.
So, Meshi must have seen the other sword, right?
I hope so. But I fear that they didn't. Don't bail! Don't bail! Don't bail! Okay, he's not bailing yet.
I mean, you check those visible items first, right?
Yes, but you
Right?
know how... you know our runners. You know them. They don't...
I know.
The one thing with Minish Cap is that you can't be certain of anything.
Well,
See,
yes.
he's bailing. See, he's. Hang on, he could be doing quick warp caves.
What do you do?
Okay,
But if you saw that sword, why would you do quick warp caves before?
because he didn't see that sword.
I didn't see that sword. Okay.
I don't think they've seen that sword.
Well, let's hope they go back.
Oh, please go back. Ugh.
So yeah, Nesman getting yet another Cloud of Skinstone from Gravel Age. Going to go up to the Beanstalk, find the last one, which will lead to the cane.
Don't say that out too loud.
Okay, Meshi just saw that sword. I think he's good.
Okay, great.
Okay.
One thing less to worry about.
After Grey Blade, sorry. I thought Beanstalk was a pretty obvious play. Nesman disagrees. Or just has a really bad habit of never doing the obvious play.
Come
Which
on, Nesman.
sometimes the play is obvious because it's obviously good and you should just do it.
I feel like Nesman just went, hang on, I've got mids. Let's do mids checks.
He's gonna go to Crash 25, isn't he? Wait, no, he has
Yes.
done that. Yes,
Oh.
he has to take a trophy.
Oh, look, I've got 4 Cloud of Skin Stones. What would be the odds of a Cloud of Skin Stone and Cloud Dubs?
Oh, it's not too bad. He has the Ocarina.
But still,
Do the
oh,
Force
just
fusions.
complete. So,
Yeah,
I'm not saying anything anymore.
After Playdate if you have access to the beanstalk and haven't done it yet, but it's Nesman. I'm not questioning it too much anymore.
I swear to God, Nesman is the reason why I have always so many grey hairs. And
yes, this wasn't all Kinstone Seed. It's still a pretty fast seed.
oh yeah, we're only 1.5 hours in.
Yeah, we're 1.5 hours in, and Nesman should be hitting go mode soon, but forgot that Kinstone on the beanstalk.
Yes.
So instead, it's going to take a slight bit longer to hit go mode.
Yeah, the emphasis laying on should be hitting go mode.
Should be soon in go mode, yes. Well, once
We
he goes
don't know
back,
how long it's going. Yeah, we just don't know when he's going to go back to Beanstalk. He could be last occasioning that. Because honestly, that wouldn't surprise me.
it would surprise me if it was actually a last location. Like, if he goes back to Fortress before then, I'm going to be very angry with that shouting. That is, like, that doesn't make sense. But,
For him, it does.
like, how much...
For him, it's going to make sense.
No. You don't go back to Fortress when you have Kreml Beanstalk all that time. Like, Nesman had Kreml Beanstalk available before his first dip into Fortress.
Yeah, but you know, it's Nesman.
Yes, I do know. That's the issue. That's why I'm not saying it's impossible, it's just... not a good play. But yeah, Nesman's about to finish up Cloudtops. One more check and 2 more fusions to do. And then... he should be going towards Kreml? Because it's really the most checked-in location he has?
I don't know.
I don't know what else he has, but it's not much. Like... But what does he have in town, Shocky? Like... Pillar?
I swear to God, if he does Town Pillar instead of Beanstalk. Ugh.
I mean, sure, but that's just one check, like, it's not gonna take that long.
Yeah, but Town Pillar is like the longest check you can do in town.
Sure.
And I think he hasn't done Cuckoos either. Because I think the only person who did Cuckoos was Dax.
Maybe. I'm not sure about that one at all. But we'll see where Nesman goes.
Yeah. Well, I can't. Hang on. There we go.
He
I
is
minimized.
moving town towards the west.
Okay.
This is a Kreml play. Okay.
Thank God. Yeah.
It's going
No,
to find that Beanstalk. It's going to find that Kinstone. Has a choice of whether to do the vanilla path. It's not even that bad, terrible if he does it. Like, sure, it loses a bit of time, but it's
Yeah.
terrible with the Ocarina and, like, I don't know.
It's still going to be terrible for him.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't do it, but...
The thing is, don't say that out too loud. I could see Nesman going, sweet, Quaddle 5. Sorry, Cloud of Skins number 5. Let's do Vanilla Climb. I could see him doing that.
Let's do the vanilla climb, activate the wind crest, then do the fusion before doing anything in Cave of Flames. Right? That's how you route that, right?
I could see him just going... I could actually see him going vanilla into Cave of Flames, only peeking the items. Sorry,
Okay,
no.
you peek at the fire.
No. Nesman is going to activate the wind crest near Cave of Flames.
Yes.
Not going to peek and then flew away to do something completely different.
Well, cloud tops. Which
I hope.
would be the play, kind of. I don't know how, like, I think that's still slower than just fluting through cloud tops, getting the cane, and then using the cane to go to Cave of Flames without having it just there.
I don't know.
Yes,
Definitely
Dexter needs
yeah.
2 swords out of Fortress. Meshi and Johnny need the cane. And Nesman also
Look
needs
at
the
that,
cane
Nesman.
and needs this.
Okay, he's
bailing after this, which isn't really a surprise. Well,
I
it
can
is
see
a
him
surprise
turning
that
in.
he's still doing neither the Ding Cave nor Range Chest.
Oh, right. Oof.
It's gonna pay off.
It is, but
It is
don't pay a lot
that's
of
an
items.
kind of play.
Yeah.
Never punished. So which keystone is Meshi missing? I guess
Good question.
Okay, why hasn't he done Greyblade yet?
I don't know.
Because he did Criminal
And-
Beans Vanilla Path before Red Sword and hasn't come back here since.
I don't know, and
Yeah.
I think I don't even want to know.
Okay. No, that makes some sense. And there's the Kinstone, and that should point him towards, hey, do the fusions and cloud tops. Mesh is going to town instead. What does he have? I don't know where he's going.
Mesh is doing scrubs.
Right. That's an order to
Coming
win.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's gonna be cloud tops. And there's Nesman's go mode. So just go mode Cave of Flames to go for Nesman.
Yep. Let's see, go mode Cave of Flames. Since Vicky was pretty early,
Vicky
you
was
can just
really
skip
early,
the first
but
half.
you
You
can't.
can just skip the first half. I think, yeah.
Was there a key on the first half?
Key was on the spiky beetles.
Well,
So you
one
can
key,
do
need both.
Shucks, yes. Let's see,
Like, it
Magi is
wasn't-
on
Like it wasn't both all 3 keys before.
3,
getting-
2.
Well, it's too small in the big key.
Oh, yeah. But Magi
if-
is on 2, so the second key should be.
Well,
We don't know. Hey,
wasn't
that's a Sheila
on-
Tingle.
it was a book on the 2 pits, so it was in the front half. So you need to do that.
Okay.
But depending on where it is there, like, Nesman will be able to bail on that part after finding the smoke. Because the other ones.
Okay.
And the big key is on the rupees.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
Well, it's not hopefully, it's like, unless, like, sure, if it's the last check, you didn't gain anything from that, but he will be able to bail after finding that small key from this first half.
Yeah, okay.
Looks like Nesman's checking the other checks first. I don't remember, like, it could be on the hard piece, but otherwise this isn't going to work. Wasn't on the hard piece. Okay, so this isn't going to work for Nesman.
Could be on the
He's
spiky.
going to get the blue orb, but
Yeah.
will need to go through that first half for this market. So Meshi now in Cloudtops going through the fusions. I think Meshi was here before and Selfscam did, right? So he's just doing the fusions. So should be finding the cane soon. Johnny is clearing out all of Fortress, which doesn't have anything, so does have all the cane stones to go to Cloudtops after. But is going to do Graveyard first, obviously. And Dex just needs to go to Fortress. So there are 2 swords in Fortress. One on the Harpies visible and one on the Igor fight. And the cane is in Wind Trap.
Yeah.
And Nesmond went to Cranel, bait after Greyblade with 4 Cloudtops Kinstones, went to Cloudtops, then went back to Cranel to get the last Kinstone, then went back to Cloudtops, and has since his go mode.
Yeah. So TLDR, Nesmond doing Nesmond things.
Yes, that happened. But yes, like Nesmond's in go mode, everyone else still needs to go to some place or another. Which, yeah, Dex is avoiding Fortress quite heavily, which... You're looking for 2 swords, you have access for it for a while. The way Dex is avoiding Fortress, do you think he's going to bait after getting the first sword?
Yep.
Like, that becomes a thing, right?
I can see this becoming a pattern, yes.
And yeah, that's the downside of finding the cane first. It opens up a lot more checks than the swords did. So Dex is clearing out all those cane checks that everyone else completely avoided by having cane go mode. Dex found a scroll in the sewers there, I didn't see which it was.
Yeah, me neither.
But yeah. Is still avoiding going to Fortress, is getting the...
He's avoiding... Sorry, he's been avoiding Fortress like the plague. Ugh.
What does Dex have left before going to Fortress?
Not much, I can tell you that.
Apparently Dex found the other shield somewhere.
Tingle.
Oh, Tingle had a shield, okay.
Yes, Tingle the shield.
So for everyone else, Tingle will be, would have the mirror shield.
Yep.
So yeah, Meshi also hit go mode, is in Cave of Flames. Did already get the keys, so it's just going through here. Like, has already cleared up to the true pit, so just has the second half to go here, which is not all that long. So Meshi is actually somewhat close to Nesmin here.
Yep.
Nesmin and Meshi are in go mode. Johnny needs to find the cane up in Wind Tribe. And Dex needs to find both of his remaining swords in in Fortress.
In Fortress.
Fortress of Go mode.
Yeah. Pretty much.
The seed was not
that bad.
It was no Fortress, no Palace, all Kinstones required seed.
Yeah.
But then most of the runners had K in Go mode, which was nice. Dex is in 2 swords from Go mode, which is not nearly as nice, but as long as he doesn't bail out of forest after finding one of them, it's fine. Is that Dex fine? No, the base? Oh, Dex is doing the scrub.
He's doing what? Oh, yeah.
The scrub, yes.
Yeah. Let him do that.
Meanwhile, Nesmin's own Gleerock is going to get the last element here. So we'll be seeing DHC after that, which... In DHC, we have 9 checks, one of which is the big key, which... they need a big key and a small key, but the small key's got to be early, because the door is quite early. So we will soon get a bet in chat for how many checks you think the first person in DHC, which is going to be Nesmin, is going to need to find that big key.
Yeah. DHC bet, please, Nori.
Yeah. There
Pretty
it is.
please. Thank
So
you.
You can bet a number, any number from 1 to 9 on...
Yeah, basically on the amount of...
yes, so it's not a towers bet anymore. Because the big key is shuffled anywhere in DHC now.
Yeah.
So you want to name 1 check, not 2.
West Towers.
Yeah, you want to bet
okay.
1 check, not multiple. So Dex finally making his way over to Wind Runes. While Johnny now is ramming Cloudtops, going to do all those fusions and find the cane after.
Yeah. Magi just finished with Gleerock, so
Yeah.
they'll be picking up their last element and be on their merry way towards Darkhour Castle.
Which... how far behind Nesmin are they? Like 1 Gleerock fight?
So this cutscene is like 30 seconds. Sorry, 25.
Well,
Then running to DHC, that's like another
Nesmin
20
was done
seconds.
with Gleerock by the time Meshi entered, right? So it's
Yeah.
about 1 Gleerock fight.
Yeah. Okay, fine.
Like if you want to time things, sure, Nesmin is getting into, like entering actual DHC in at 1:47:32.
King doesn't seem marked. Magi has done crypt. The king is marked on their checker.
Yeah, Meshi has all elements. So Nesmin skipped the king, found a small key in the basement.
Never skip king.
Well, yeah, never skipped
That's a
king.
terrible trend. And whenever you, whenever king has something, you can just blame Myth, because he's been telling people left and right to always skip the king.
I mean, I think Myth is the only one who skips king until after towers slot, right?
Yes, he is, and he's been telling everyone to skip the king. And so everyone has started skipping king because Myth always has that, like, oh, this is quicker, this is faster, this is slower. Although...
Yeah, we should stop just trusting Myth on that when...
First of all, that, and second of all, people don't even listen to him when it comes to Deepwood, because they still do that weird Deepwood route.
Yes. So second check was another Smoky. So we still haven't seen like any of the dungeon items. The other like the map compass, big key, and a random item are the 4 things that can be like in the big chest. So if you find 3 of them, the 4th is going to be in the big chest. Which is a pretty good way of determining early that your big key is going to be vanilla.
Yeah.
So we'll see what road Meshi decides to do here. Also going to skip the king.
God damn it, Myth.
Yeah. I think I was the one who told people to skip blade chest until after red warp, which I have no idea if it's like statistically fast on average or not, but it seemed to make sense.
It seems faster, yeah, because you basically already have your quick warp set, so you can just, red warp, then quickly go up.
The time difference is like taking the red warp ones if it's there, or like versus not having to even get the red warp if it's on the if it's there if you do it first.
Yeah.
Like it's not all that much of a difference either way, but I have no idea if like you definitely save time if it's on the throne, and you definitely lose time if it's there. But I don't know how much it is. And if you do it before towers, then at that point I think you lose a bit of time, so it's probably on average going to lose your time, but I was convincing enough that...
Yes. Just like Myth for everything. That's a good idea. Let's do that.
That is a good way of doing that. Like, things in general. Just blame Myth.
Yeah.
Am I planning on asking someone to time it? Not really.
But I feel like Myth is going to time that either way, because it's Myth. He's...
Well, it's not just
Myth
about
is doing
timing it. Like, it's in that case, it's also about like timing it with regards to the different possibilities, and then how likely are those, and...
Oh god, yeah.
Then there's the other factor of... You don't care, you don't actually care about your time. In an absolute sense. That every second is worth the same. You care about your time in a sense of you want to increase the likelihood of beating your opponent, and at that point it gets really complicated.
Yeah.
To do that sort of analysis. Like, then you got to factor in if you think you are behind or ahead, or how much, and how confident you are in those. Yeah.
Ugh,
Spend a lot of time thinking about that and determining an optimal strategy, or you can just do what feels right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Mesh is going back for the clone chest. Well, let's going to actually open up. Yeah.
And I think from this key count, he did the king and the boss of Smoky.
I don't know. Yeah, probably. Imagine she paying attention. King was Smoky. Okay, lovely. So we did check King.
Yes.
So Nesman should be on. So the next.
Down, 5 to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which now comes the interesting part of.
Yeah, he's thinking about it.
Okay, Nesman
Okay, looks like Nesman is going for the southern.
Like not starting with the North Tower.
He's starting with the southern ones.
Starting with the southeast. Which, if you're playing a Henry seat, don't do south towers.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
if it's one of my seats, don't do south. I've bought like 100 seats to determine like the initial kind of probabilities of things in the newer DHC, and out of those 100 seats, not a single one had the big key in southeast. Like, not a single one.
It's just
And
Henry's
there was,
bias,
like-
though. There's no
Yeah.
reason for that to happen.
Yeah.
Like, the vanilla Biki chest is more likely. And, like, the likelihood of the early checks can
Yeah.
be slightly different from the towers. Or end throne. But south versus north towers shouldn't make a difference for how likely it is. Now, southeast was another small key, so Nesman has yet to find one small key, the big key, the compass, and the random item. Which means the chance, like given this key layout that we know already, the chance of a big key is actually getting low relative to the
I don't know.
player.
I don't do math.
This is the southwest tower, which is their second tower, so the 6th overall check, which is another small key. So, if this was a vanilla big key, Nesman would have just hit optimal towers. We
Yes.
don't know if it is. It can be the random item or the compass. This is check number 7. Last book there is nice, but not what Nesman's looking for right now.
Yeah.
Big key is not going to be on Yulari. That's unfortunately not a thing this rendered. Imagine Shuffler where okay, it's not Christianity or anything, but specifically if there is at least one book in DHC, the big key can be on Yulari. That sounds
Yeah.
like a fun mode, right? Let's go
Oh,
for
God.
test strats here. Don't think second try test strats are faster than just doing the regular way, but
Who knows? Okay, there's a compass in
And it's
northeast.
going to be a 9. Nesman just has to full clear DHC.
Yeah.
Made every wrong choice in the towers. So, Meshi could have overtaken Nesman if he'd done this tower first. Didn't, so is still behind. Might still catch up, like, to Nesman though. So yeah, there's the back key.
So the
Meshi
winning bet
is
was
going
number
for
9.
northwest here. So going to get a bit of time gained over Nesman in the HC.
Yeah.
Nesman not getting the good Angie on Darknuts.
I should remind myself that I don't minimize Chrome while on the laptop. It takes ages to switch back to Chrome. Ugh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nesman's on Darknuts, Meshi's just entering the gauntlet. So this is quite close between the two of them.
Yeah. It can come down to Vati, basically.
Yeah, Vati can make this sort of difference. Nesman didn't get too terrible Darknuts, so that's... So yeah, Meshi is just the Darknut find bad Nesman. Should... well, maybe. I'm getting a bit of jumping around, so I'm not sure how accurate that is.
Okay, yeah. Meshi's now on Darknuts.
Yeah,
Nesman
just
should
jumping
be...
around for me, like...
Yeah, I think Nesman is now on cycle 2 out of 3 on Vati. But Vati's teleporting quite a lot, actually. Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm a bit behind on Nesman's feet then.
Okay, yeah, now he's starting basically cycle 3.
Okay, I guess I'm not... I don't know.
He just finished Vati 1.
Okay.
If that helps.
Then I'm... about 10 seconds behind? Because, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of teleports now. Oh, he didn't get a 3 cycle, did he? This was a 4
Oh,
cycle
he didn't.
V1.
Yeah. Yeah, never mind, sorry.
I don't know where the reason, but Vati 1 just died for me.
Yeah,
He's
same.
going to Vati 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
This is what I want. Okay,
So
lovely.
we're probably synced up with the restream then. And not in sync with Meshi based on the delay times it's showing, but
Yeah. Vati was
yes,
pretty
but
rich, Nesman.
Nesman also didn't go like
Do
go for,
optimal, yeah.
get
Oh,
the
it's
3
a
cycle
back
and that was just
pattern. Okay, yeah. So Nesman's getting a back pattern on Vati 2. That's...
This is third phase, right?
I do... Yeah, he moves like third phase.
Yeah, so that's not too unusual. Like, second phase is usually one of the sides, first phase is always bottom, but third phase is just not repeat. That's it. I think Meshi did a great spin there on 3-2, but didn't stop it, or was that phase 2 only?
I don't know. I've been paying attention to Nesman, sorry. Okay, but... Yeah.
No,
So
now he
Meshi's
did what I
doing the great
just said
spins.
he did.
Yeah.
There was a great spin on the third phase that he didn't cancel to do a slash
So,
to kill Vati. The
Vati
great
2's
spin won't kill
patterns...
Vati. The great spin with clones won't kill Vati too.
Yes. And the eye patterns are just pure RNG. So they aren't tied to seeds, they aren't tied to anything else, but...
The only thing about iPens is it doesn't repeat. Except phase
Yeah.
1 is... like, first phase is always at the bottom, and after that it doesn't repeat. And
Yeah.
usually phase 2 is one of the sides, but... that's not a hard rule, like it can be at the top.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is the first round of tennis for Nesman.
Should be, yeah.
So 2 more rounds of tennis to go. So one more round of tennis to go. And that's GG. So Nesman
Yeah,
is
GG's
finishing
Nesman.
in first place overall, not just on restream. Uh, 2 hours, 4 minutes, 9 seconds.
I don't think you can
Not quite a
get
sub
that
2.
exit any better.
Could have probably made that. How much time did Nesman lose to having to go back to Prenel again? Like, would he have gotten a sub 2 if he just kept going to the Beanstalk?
I think he lost probably like. But it wasn't that much actually,
Probably
because he went
wasn't
right
actual
back.
5 minutes. Or... So probably not. So, there's Nesman joining us for an interview. So, GG's Nesman.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's, guys.
How do you like the seed?
Misleading. Here's me hoping for a no Kinstone seed and all of the Kinstones we needed.
Okay. But at least you didn't actually need to go into Palace.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting to go into Palace. I was expecting, like, Cape Chest to have Kane in it.
Same.
Nice. But no.
It was basically, do I do Vanilla Climb to Krenel or do I go Palace? And as soon as I got that last Kinstone, I was like, it's going to be Palace. I know it.
Well,
I knew it.
Palace, but it was close.
Yeah.
It was too close for my liking.
Too close to comfort.
I mean, even then,
It had
like,
all the hallmarks of a Jet Seed, and then it was just the Kane.
How do you like the swords?
Yeah, I couldn't believe that. I was
Yeah, we saw
I was
how
close.
apprehensive
Neither
you
could
were
we.
to pick up that sword. Like, you were clearly expecting that to turn out to be a trap, but no.
Yeah, I was
resort.
expecting it being a trap. I was like, what
To be
trap
honest,
is it going
I
to
thought
be?
it would be a trap too.
Yeah. Same.
And then I bailed, just hoping that that's all that was in Fortress.
Which it was.
I was actually wondering if my last Cloudtop's Kingstorm was there. I thought maybe I'd bailed too soon, after I realised that it's more than likely going to be needed.
Yeah, that was a fun scene to watch.
Not too bad to play either.
Although we kind of did was. We once again just thought like, okay, where's Nesman's going? He's going to A, and then we saw you going to B.
Yes, that happened.
Yeah, and GG Sumashi finishing in second place.
Yo, thanks.
So yeah, how do you enjoy
How
this?
close was that?
That
That
was
was,
about a minute, I say.
I think so.
Minute and a half, maybe? Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, sweet. So it was literally a Vati fight in it.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So basically a phase of Vati.
I got
So
screwed on
glad I had
Naughty
a clean
too.
Vati fight.
I mean, Nesman got screwed by Vati once, so...
Yeah, that
That cancels
was
each other
the
out.
only thing I got. And then, like, I completely forgot I didn't pick up down thrust. I'm there trying to do down thrust, it's like, hang on a minute, it's not working.
Nani?
And I probably could have saved a whole bunch of time if I didn't do Vanilla Cave of Flames.
Well, a bit.
I was close to that.
It's more about the time. I mean, you had the Ocarina though, so that also, like, it's not, didn't lose that much time then.
Yeah. I just lost all the time going there. And then
Yeah.
even like clearing out Cave of Flame, because you could have done that entirely in Go mode.
Sure, but you still had to go to the front half, and you didn't do any of the later stuff because you didn't have Kane until Go mode. So there wasn't that much.
So there were no trolls in Cave of Flames because I literally go modded that.
There weren't any trolls there.
What trolls would there have been there?
Well, well, until I found the last book in Dark Hyrule Castle, yeah, I was half expecting to find that.
Yeah.
But then I realised like most people would probably have Kane as Go mod.
Well, out of the 4 runners on Restream, 3 people had Kane Go mode and Dex had 4 sword Go mode.
Really?
Yeah, because he does. Yeah.
Well, he didn't go to
Dex
Fortress
has-
until very late.
Dax has been avoiding Fortress like the plague.
Yeah. So, like,
He didn't
was a
trust
red
it.
sword for ages, basically.
You see, there's too much mistrust with this.
See, when I saw that neither Kinstone dungeon was required, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to go to at least Fortress, probably Palace.
Yeah, you also have to go to Fortress.
In Tribe, but not quite Palace. So,
Yeah, Wind Tribe at least.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Dax's Gomon wasn't one, but 2 of them. Ha.
Like, at least with Kane Go mode, you know it's not going to be a lot of deep in Palace. Like, sure, there's 2 checks, but
Well, yeah, it's not a case of it's going past the Kane skip. It was just, at that point, I was half expecting Vanilla Kane, or it was somewhere back in Fortress, or it was in Palace, and I made the bet on Palace. So I'm actually glad it was in Wind Tribe, because if it was back in Fortress, I would have probably lost by a good half an hour.
oh yeah, no, if it was back in Fortress, that bail would have cost you, but
Oh yeah, if it was in the back of Fortress, I was done. Because I was not going back to the back of Fortress for a very long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you bailed
I'm,
off.
I'm in the same
Yeah.
thought as Dax there. But as soon as I got that 3rd Kinstone for Caster, I was like, there's got to be something there, considering we got all 3 Kinstones early. There has to be
yeah, so
something.
you
Yeah.
skipped the kind of beanstalk and just went straight to Fortress. Which is a
Kept
choice.
trying to talk myself out of doing hiking.
Oh yeah, you did hiking.
You did, like,
You're almost-
I
what-
kept
you're almost
talking
for me,
myself out of it. I was
Like
going
that-
to do it, and I was like, no, I've got better checks to do.
Yes. Okay.
Like, I was thinking about going to Fortress before going back to Droplets. But I was like, required dungeon versus non-required dungeon. Plus I can get the Rupee Path in Droplets. And then that ended up having Gust Jar, so I went to the Deepwood and followed that logic.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. We were late to find the red sword compared to everyone else in Restream, but it didn't really hurt all that much. Like,
Yeah,
Because you-
town checks always hurt me. Every
yeah, but,
time.
like, you found the moments, you found the grip ring, you followed that up, you found like Crimson based on that. Like, it wasn't too bad. Like, in the
Yeah,
end,
it
you were
didn't-
close to
it didn't
investment,
hurt. A lot, but
Like,
it definitely did hurt because that not finding the red sword
not
was
all-
what
like,
set me to vanilla Cave of Flame.
sure. But I don't know, you were very close to investment, and that was with some like serious gambles from investment side. Like, once getting that last Kinstone, skipping both the Hermit Cave and Range Force, for example.
Yeah.
Actually, I did that out of automatic controlling. I was like,
Yeah, it looked
no,
like
I
that when
shouldn't
you
have done
slashed the
that.
sword afterwards, but like that was the
Yeah, because it's like, why would I do that when I can just flute from the top? I just automatically did it, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Well, didn't get punished, so
Yeah, never punished.
Thankfully, I didn't.
I mean, if it wasn't in Cloud, like in Palace, you would have gone back up there anyways to do the vanilla climb.
More than
So I
likely.
guess in that specific situations, it's actually not too bad to do that, because those 2 checks are fairly slow, and you'd go back there after Wind Tribe and 2 checks in Palace.
Yeah.
So it actually makes sense, even though you didn't, like, on accident.
You're making my dumb mistake seem like a good thing to do.
Yes.
Sometimes dumb mistakes are the right play.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes forgetting which dungeons are your element to find Gormod in the non-element dungeons is the...
Why is that the core element of my routing?
Hmm?
I said, why is that the core element of my routing?
Well, if it's working.
Yeah. Never change the running system. Right?
I definitely feel like my big thing is I avoid town like the plague. And I consciously tried to do town checks. And I still missed the red sword on...
Bakery, yep.
Yeah, but the bakery has been stocked lately. There was a lot of... Yeah. So within the last few weeks, there had been a lot of items in the bakery.
There's been a lot of items in town in general.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot of checks in town.
Yeah, but still, bakery turned from like a C tier check into an A tier, I suppose.
No, it's not 80.
No, not yet. Fair enough.
But yes. Probably should make sure to not leave those checks for too long. But, like... The only thing that really... Like, the only thing that really hurt you out of that was that vanilla path to Cave of Flames, right?
Yeah.
So if you make it a rule to do, like, at least do town checks before that... Like, I like doing sewers before vanilla path to Cave of Flames without Kane. Because it's just... Like, those... So you would delay sewers until Kane usually, but before doing vanilla path to Cave of Flames, I would do it. And that's kind of on the level of the other town checks. Like, those are better than sewers. If you don't have Kane.
Like, when I saw Karloff Metal on the Beanstalk, that really divided me. I was like, do I go back to town?
Yeah, if you had followed
or...
that into town to then do the other town checks before climbing back up, that would have been great.
Yeah.
But hindsight. Could have
Yeah,
turned out
hindsight's
that
always
it wasn't
20/20.
like that the vanilla path to Cave of Flames was required, and
Yeah, if Vanilla Path was required, I was going to lose a lot of time just going back up if I went back
oh
to
yeah,
town.
no, okay, if you didn't do it then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's always the thing about complete. Like, that's kind of a thing you need to consider before you go up to the Beanstalk, really? How much stuff do I have left outside? Do I want to go to do that first before I maybe have to do Vanilla Path to Cave of Flames?
Like, I went into Beanstalk fully expecting to find Red Sword.
Yes. That... Yeah, in that situation.
And
would
then,
expect-
I would have gone straight to Western Woods from there.
Yeah.
But it just didn't work out. That's fine.
While we're talking, Dex finished, but won't be joining us for an interview here.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, GG's to them as well.
GG's. But would have been interesting to hear their perspective, since Dex was the only one to not get King Gormod on the restream. But
Yeah.
side note. Do you want to give Ben points for this seat?
I think that's a no,
That's
is
a
it?
maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the seed was pretty solid for the most part. Aside from the Kinstone blocking everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it wasn't a terrible seed, but definitely had some potential it didn't follow up.
Yeah.
Like it had the potential to be a lot better when they somehow went away. But maybe not from your perspective because you get red sword so late. But
It could have been a lot better, but it also could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have been a ton worse.
oh yeah,
Yeah, just
Painful
put the
mode
cave
is-
somewhere else, and then it would have been the worst.
Yeah.
like just have that second sword and fortress be a trap and put that somewhere else.
Yeah. Or that. Yeah.
Yeah, put that last sword on George or something.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, it could have been worse.
but then most seeds could have been worse.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
that
true, though.
fourth sword. After last week, I was like, is that going to be a real sword?
Yeah, that felt like it wouldn't be a resort, but turns out.
We were surprised as much as you were.
So
I
Johnny
don't
finished
trust seeing swords anymore.
in 4th place.
Yeah, did you see
Is
Johnny?
going for an interview. GG's.
How did I lose? How did I lose 15 minutes? Where did I lose it?
Well, to Nesman. What did Nesman... Like, Nesman didn't clear the Beggar Fortress?
Yeah,
Oh.
there's some bail ups.
You know, honestly, that's probably what it is. I thought I made a good decision full clearing Fortress. I was like, you know what? I don't think anyone else is gonna do this. I assumed more people were gonna miss that 4-sword in there.
Well, no, the Cane, right? Because you had the 4-sword already.
Well, no, I got the 4-sword in Fortress, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, fourth sword was in fortress.
Yes,
And there were 2
everyone
swords in there, and I was like, someone's probably gonna get one and leave. And I was like, because I almost did that, and I was like, no, I'll check the
looks
other
like
side.
everyone saw that visible sword and then went to the left side anyways because they didn't trust it, found the other sword, and then went there. Got 4-sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I did the
you
opposite. I
always
went
do
left
the
first.
2 towers in fortress and then bail.
I'm not like actually mad that I lost by like 15 minutes. I'm not actually mad. I'm just
Just be me.
Yeah, at least you finished.
I finished.
But we didn't see the 3 runners that were off restream. All forfeit at various
All
points.
forfeited. The only people that
So-
finished
Oh, really?
were on the restream.
Oh.
We got 4 finishes and all of them were on restream.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
This is fine.
But I mean, like, I didn't think it was clearly it wasn't a bad scene if we all finished sub 220.
Yeah,
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
a terrible speech. It could have
I'm
been
not
worse.
giving it a.
It
I
could
don't
have been
actually
better.
give it a ban point.
You're giving
Oh
it
yeah?
a shot.
Okay.
I'm not giving it one.
You're not giving
Oh, you're not? Okay.
Alright.
It doesn't really make sense for me to give it one here.
And this definitely could have been a sub 2 if boss key and DHC was a little bit better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If I hadn't cleared that back of Fortress, I could have finished like 5-10 minutes faster even.
Yeah, and the rest of that is just Nesman being Nesman, skipping like various often checks and
Not getting punished by it.
yeah.
But I honestly thought that I did pretty well. I'm not mad at that performance, really.
Yeah, it's hard to be difficult to be
I guess it's pretty
disappointed by it
close.
like yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I don't really have much to say other than that.
yeah, I think we talked about most of the things of the seed, interesting points already. So if you don't have anything you wanted to get out,
Oh, I do have one thing
Oh.
that I just
Oh.
remembered. The fake graveyard key in Graveyard.
Oh, the spare key. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that was
thought that
pretty-
was- like-
Nico took that off Temple previously and he made a new one since.
I was like,
Yeah.
why is this here?
or how about the fake remote bomb in the Minish check outside
That was
of
hilarious.
fortress?
Or the extra flipper. One for each foot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there was another good one. Oh, the bonus quiver.
Oh yeah.
The 5th quiver.
Wait, did you have the quiver in Fortress, right? At the
Mhm.
Did you have all quivers at the time?
No, but I knew where the other one was.
Okay. Ah, you knew. Well, you saw another visible quiver, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean that you know that it's a real quiver.
I don't know if it's real, but I saw it.
Okay.
Could be real. Woo!
Oh, yeah, and fake Karlov.
Oh yeah, we did have
Yeah,
a fake
the
medal.
trap.
Meshi was the only one who didn't fall for that because having done the critical beanstalk first helps with detecting.
Yeah.
That grip ring was big oof. But oh, I do want to talk about how I lost my bombs and then I instantly gained paranoia because I didn't have enough bombs to do the last 2 checks of Krenel. So I just left and never came back, but I was full of paranoia the entire time that I was going to miss something over there.
Oh, which checks were those, like the 2 upper crown checks that you can get without gripping, or what?
No, it was the 2 that were after the vine. They used the Krenel spring water.
Yes, the 2 upper crown
Yeah.
checks that you get.
I
without
didn't have
gripping.
I didn't have enough bombs for those, and I was like, I swear to God, something's gonna be up there. It was only beam scroll, but something was up there.
Well, you can get them when you come back with grip ring.
Yeah, and I did.
Yeah, so it's fine.
I was just afraid one of them was going to be grip ring. That was my fear.
Well, you won't have to worry about traps in your upcoming tournament match.
Yeah, the tournament doesn't have any traps.
Thank God.
Which is a good thing.
I feel like traps are very fun.
I need
I do too.
I need a win.
Just because like of the situations that pop up, like graveyard key in graveyard, stuff like that, or fake 4-sword.
Sure, but
It's more entertaining for the audience, I think.
yeah, no. If we had traps that weren't like random, sure. The fact that the effect is random is a bit of an issue with that.
Yes. Yep, I agree with Din that traps are fun to watch, not so fun to play. Especially curses.
Yeah, the curse trap is just, like the wisp trap is just.
Oh,
Yeah, the curse
freaking
is
la-
probably the...
last week there was a trap in Karlov House that was on like it was on something in Karlov House. It was the freestanding, and so I got the freaking bubble, and I just had to sit there and wait to open the chest.
That's why you always gotta
Yeah.
come on last.
Yeah, I was just like, this is fun.
Mhm.
That way, like, if you get a trap in one of the chests, then you still grab the freestanding.
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed this. I'm just sad that I lost 15 minutes, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
You would some use some.
Nesman's just a madman, and I feel like we've all come to accept that at this point.
Yes.
Uh,
Nesman is.
I already talked about this
Nesman.
on Restream. Yeah, Nesman is probably responsible for me growing grey hair.
Don't try
Yeah,
to imitate him with one word.
yeah.
Nesman is not. Nesman is unique.
Okay, I freaking did a seed yesterday, and all I had left was I had done every check, and the only check I had left was unrequired Georg, and it had my 4-sword and my last kinstone. I was so mad.
Yeah. Non-element Georg being required is always
It's always nice, right?
for a certain definition of nice that involves the Band Splendor being nice.
Oh God.
So who rolled this again? Hayden?
This was
No.
a seed
Dr.
from
Shockey.
Dr. Shockey.
Oh,
Shocky.
this was Shocky. Okay. I was like, this didn't feel like a Hayden seed.
No.
No,
Because it wasn't.
he was sleeping anyways.
Yeah.
This wasn't a Hayden seed.
No.
Hayden seeds are worse than it.
Yes. Hayden seeds have extra spicy sauce.
Yeah.
With a little bit of blue chew.
Yes. And yeah, extra electric blue chew.
Oh, that's also
The
probably
Blue
where I
Chew.
lost a good chunk of time fighting Blue Chew.
Yeah, you're the only one doing Blue Chew.
I figured I was going to be, but my brain was like, if you do it and there's something, you win.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was
That's
still,
kind
I
of
was still under the
risk that-
impression of Hayden Seeds.
That is the kind of play that you sometimes need to make, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Like,
Well, I'm done.
Okay. Well, GG's.
GG's, yeah.
Yeah, GG's all the runners.
GG's.
GG's, everybody.
Yes. And good luck, everyone, with their upcoming tournament matches. We still have a few coming up. I think Wednesday and Thursday.
I think
Wednesday's
Yours is on
fine,
Wednesday,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, mine's on Saturday.
Oh, it's going to be on upcoming Saturday. Has that been? Do you know the date time? Because I can fix it if I know what.
Yeah,
the date
it's 3 p.m. on Saturday.
time. 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine's on Wednesday.
Yes. Okay, cool. I will fix that then, so you don't have to resubmit it.
Okay.
Perfect. That's a Mashy retread. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, I guess we ready to wrap things up?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much,
Thank you,
yeah.
Ibot and Hendris for doing commentary as always, and thank you.
Yeah, always a pleasure.
Komotouch, Yep, Nimbus and Dinpank for doing tracking, and thank you, Crane, for starting the restream and just finishing it up. And I'm going to be sending you off shortly to ZSR Main, which is having an Ocarina of Time Bingo Grand Finals Best of 3. So thanks everyone for joining us. Hope to see you on some tournament matches this week or for other stuff, and definitely the weekly next Sunday. So have a good night, morning, or afternoon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I
See ya.